He's been in the concourse for mere seconds, and a sea of orange and black shirts and jerseys already circles him, dotted by the glow of cell phones fixed on the star attraction. A young woman approaches Gritty, and he cradles her hands in his in the way you would during a marriage proposal. Her eyes get misty. A little boy comes up next. Gritty poses with one hand on the boy's head and the other hand holding up two fingers. It goes on and on. It's clear I'll never be alone with Gritty, but I'm not sure it matters. Gritty is a prism. Getting closer to him will only reflect more of what I want to see. Gritty's improbable rise to prominence says as much about you as it does him, even with America in a prolonged pandemic state. With protests continuing and the country barreling toward the November election, we still turn to Gritty. For solace, for hope, for something that feels as normal as a brisk night when the biggest problem is Gritty is running late. It almost matches that feeling that 2020 is just a really strange year, Myrick said. Well, of course, this giant orange googly-eyed creature would be bringing people together in such a strange year. You couldn't write this story for Hollywood. When Gritty finally escapes the crowd that night, he must wait for the elevator. And Gritty can never stand still, never sit down, never stop performing as long as he's in the public eye. He's dancing to the Macarena now just to kill time, waiting for that elevator door to pop open, shimmying toward our photographer. The door finally slides open, and Gritty goes in first, standing with an elevator attendant, the man in black, 11 members of the Flyers dance team, 2 photographers, 2 women from the Flyers marketing staff, me, and, of course, Herman. This is the most privacy Gritty gets outside of his locker room. 19 people packed in an elevator with him. For a fleeting moment, the show stops. Gritty is not the meme, the mascot, or the legend. Just Gritty, riding an elevator as Shania Twain blasts from the Man in Black's scooter. Thud. Gritty collapses in the corner, apparently exhausted. Nobody knows if it's a joke, but they laugh anyway. The elevator dings. Herman steps out, stretches his arm to keep the door from closing on us, and shouts, "Okay, let's go." One by one, we file out of the elevator, and the crowd awaits. Gritty isn't going anywhere. Not yet. Gritty does whatever Gritty wants.